Hi there, so I've just come down to Killerton to collect some chestnuts. The track's been really boggy and muddy, so I'm glad I've been on this mountain bike that I just refurbished the other week. But I've only got halfway to where I was going to go, and I found some chestnut trees, so I've already collected some nice ones, so I'll show you what I've got so far. So I've collected a few so far, and there's loads of other ones around. I've got these gloves on because they're quite prickly. You can see there's loads of nice ones in there. So as you can see, I collected quite a few chestnuts there. I'm now off to where I was originally going to go to try and see if I can find some more. It's funny, now where I normally collect them, there's loads on the tree and hardly any on the ground. And further back on the path there were some more trees, and it was pretty much the same, as though it's too early, which doesn't surprise me. But it's strange how that first tree had loads. Well, I found a few good ones here, and I've also learnt how to open them better, because on this soggy ground it's a bit difficult. If you just stamp on them, they don't open. So what you need to do is put your foot on it and twist it, and then they generally spring open like that, and they're very prickly. So we'll try on this one as well. Well, I think that's as many as I'm going to be able to collect today. That's not too bad. This is very near where, I think in one of my early videos, I had my rail bike I was trying out, which wasn't very successful. And that was sort of along by the road, just the other side of the power lines. There's a railway track that comes down from the main line down to the paper mills, which isn't used anymore, but it's sort of in concrete, so they couldn't dig it up. So it's just there. So I thought I'd just show you the railway down at the paper mills. There's a train on the main line. You can just about see the sidings marked out by where the grass is in the concrete. Then looking this way, it goes back to the main line. Someone's put a log across there. I used to like driving along the railway line, but you can't. Now they've stopped people driving along here, it's got a lot more overgrown than it used to be. You can hardly see the railway tracks. You can see at this end they've put another log across, and then you would have been able to go onto the main road again, but it's blocked. And you can see the railway line then goes through the farmyard, and then it would have joined the main line after that. But I'll just show you down here where the bike is. There's a weighbridge, which is quite interesting. So this is where they would have weighed the stuff coming out of the paper mill. So it's basically like a big pair of scales, and this would all be suspended, these big steel plates here with the rails in them. You can see it says to carry 60 tonnes on rail, 30 tonnes on road, so you could weigh lorries on it as well. And then it's got the maker here, Samuel Denison and Son Limited, Leeds. There is a hole here where the edge has cracked off one of the plates, so I don't know if we can see anything down under here if I put the torch on. And then this is the weighbridge hut where the equipment would be to tell you how much it weighed. Oh, there's some blackberries here, look, that'd be nice. I'm caught up on the blackberries. Oh dear, and this has been vandalised a bit since I was last here. So this thing would have been the weighing scales. So this all used to be a lot more overgrown, and now it's all been opened up, and it's unfortunately lost a lot of its bits. So that would have been a weight for balancing out the weight to measure it. Then there's some other equipment here with another plate on it, same maker's name. Then there's a big hole under here, which I guess goes right under the weighbridge table for maintaining it. There's a lot of rubbish down there. There's a funny plate here, doesn't move. And as you can see, there has been lights and things and electric in here. The old box for a light switch. It looks like this thing was a cover that came round to cover it. up. I don't know if it's still moving. Just look. So at the end of the day you could cover your equipment up. It's quite nice. And a bit of guttering. Here's some of the blackberries. I'm going to head back now. This is just where the siding crossed another minor road that comes across. And there's a nice convenient car park here. This is where I tested the rail bike, but it didn't really work very well. So I took it to the tip in the end. There's a tiny little chapel on the Killerton estate, and also this house, which the ground floor is basically completely overgrown. How overgrown it is here, you wouldn't think it'd do the house any good. So here's the Columbjohn chapel. I thought it'd be less boggy coming this way actually than going around the farm track. Over there, that hill is where the old Killerton house used to be, where the sort of clump is, below the tree line. But there's nothing up there anymore. They have been doing some archaeology. And this overgrown house seems to be in pretty good condition, but it's just overgrown. Just a quick view from the other side. So we're back at the car now. You can see we've got quite a lot of chestnuts here. I've taken them out of the plastic bag so they don't go mouldy and horrible. And we're down here by the river. And this is quite a popular place for swimming in the summer. It's all a bit muddy now though. And this is down at the Broadclyst football ground. So if you're playing your team here, you have to remember all these rules. No person shall skate on rollers in any car park on National Trust property, or on any road owned by the National Trust and on which vehicular traffic is permitted by the National Trust. No person shall on National Trust property use any indecent or obscene language to the annoyance of any person. No person shall operate any wireless set, television set, tape recorder, gramophone, amplifier or other instrument, or operate or play upon any noisy musical instrument.